wonder why YouTubers call it a podcast? I know I do. Just things to think about. Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Midwest Stitches channel. This is episode 6? 7? I don't even know. Hold on. Pause that. Let me. Episode 6. Today we have some finished objects, one whip to talk about, a little bit of mail, and it's way back here. A couple things that I made that I want to talk about, potentially for the shop. So stay tuned later in the video for that. Today, coffee, I'm drinking out of my Hocus Pocus mug that I got. Okay. You can find me on Instagram at midwest.stitches or on my website at midweststitches.com. And yeah, if you've been following on Instagram, that's where you'll see pictures of finished objects before I actually show them on here generally. So let's start with finished objects. I have 2.5. I think I showed these the last time that I was almost done with them. So let me lean back a little. Here we have these socks. Trying to focus on my face. And this one on top was the one that I had finished, that I was almost done with. I had just a little bit left of the leg and the cuff. So I finished these. I'm going to gift them to Adrian for Valentine's Day, along with one other. He's actually home today, so I don't want him to hear it. But yes, glad to have these done. And those are from a sock blank. I talked about that last time. And then I finally knit the second one from this sock blank. And this one, I did the shadow wrap short row heel. And let's see. I'm filming on a different camera today, so okay. So there's those, the pair. I would finish this one first, obviously. So I want to talk about these for a minute. So this one, I kind of flew through the foot, got to the heel, and this is not a hard heel, by the way. If you've never heard of, or if you've never tried the shadow wrap heel, it's so nice. And for me, it fits perfect. I had someone ask me, I think, if it would work for someone with a high arch. I don't know. I don't have a high arch, I don't think. I mean, I don't know. But I've watched other videos where they talked about this heel and how it is good for people with high arches because it gives you more room across the instep. So I'm pretty sure I just have like a normal arch, a relatively normal. So, and this fits me good. And it's super easy. Oh, this is actually the second time I did it. I'll show you the first one that I did here in a second. And it's so stinking simple. The only problem I had, get back into that, like I said, I was working through the foot and got to the heel. I struggled to finish the rest of the sock, and not because I didn't want to, I wasn't enjoying the knitting because of the sock blank. I talked a little bit, I think, in one of my first couple episodes, 1 or 2, about sock blanks and how I wasn't sure if I liked them or not. And I'm still undecided, but I think after doing 2 of the socks back to back, I'm just kind of over it for right now. Just because with the yarn, the way that it's kinked up, and I was having a lot of yarn splitting where my needle, because it wasn't picking it up, because it was the tension is loose, and it's just, there's all kinds of, at least for me and how I knit, there's all kinds of. So there we go. 2 finished objects. Yay. Okay. Works in progress. So I have 1/2 of a finished object. I actually didn't post this on Instagram. I forgot. I posted it when I got through the heel. So here it is. This is the first shadow wrap heel I did. And it's kind of a darker yarn. It's this beautiful blue. It's called Denim. This is by Emma's Yarn. And I just did kind of a shorty version because this is a DK weight. And yeah. And the patterning, if you can see the patterning, I did the String of Lights by Sock Butchery, except I didn't do it on the back. So on the cuff, it's supposed to go all the way around. I just did it on the front. So yeah, I did the shadow wrap heel on this DK sock first, and yeah, it's amazing. So if you haven't tried it, and you can do it for cuff down or toe up. And I kind of think that's, I know other heels you can do that with, but I think that's amazing that no matter which way you like to knit them, you can incorporate that in there. So if you haven't ever tried that out, give it a try. There's plenty of tutorials on YouTube, and yeah, and it's pretty easy to memorize. Like, you do it once and I think you can be good to go. So there's the first finished one of that. These are for Adrian's Valentine's present, so that is why I am knitting it out of my window Valentine's bag. I know it's kind of late in the season. Ooh, glares a glare. But I do have one of these left, if anybody is looking for a bag for the rest of February. There you go. So I started, I finished this last night, and then I immediately cast on the second one. So I am past the toe and 10 rounds into the foot. So I'm hoping that it's, because it's DK, maybe by tomorrow, if I really work on it, which is what my plan is, I will have it done and be ready to cast on my next pair. Which brings me to mail. Because my next pair is from the mail. So I'll start with that one first that I bought. So I got a couple of things of yarn in the mail. I don't remember if I talked about this last time or not. But anyway, I got this gorgeous sock set. Oh, cover my face. From A Yarn to Die For Designs. And it is a DK set, 75-25 blend. And this is her chocolate dipped strawberries. And that is literally my favorite dessert. It's trying to focus on me. Yeah, so this is going to be for me. I'm hoping to cast this on over the weekend and have them for me. I'm super excited about that. So there's that. And with that, she sent, I've ordered from her 3 times now, I think. And each time she sends a little sample. So this time she sent a little sample of her Pisces base. And this is called Abounding Tranquility. So I just put these, I have a little jar, and I just put stuff like this in there. Okay. And I'm trying to think. I think I talked about this a couple weeks ago, how I ordered this. Or no, I talked about it in my yarn stash video. So it was a couple weeks ago. I finally got it in the mail. My yarn from Nicole C. Mendez. And this is Blueberry Cheesecake. And look at those colors. Oh my gosh. So beautiful. So beautiful. This is her strong sock, which I thought when I ordered it, it was a superwash merino. It is a 75-25, but she has this listed as 75% virgin wool. So it has a little bit more of a rustic feel. I was gonna say rusticer. That's not a word. A little bit more of a rustic feel. But I'll be curious to see how this knits up. And she's in Germany. I think I mentioned that. So this yarn came from Germany where she hand dyes it, and she offers free shipping, which is just crazy to me because I can't imagine what shipping from Germany to the US costs. So that's pretty cool. So there's that one. And you can actually look up how that colorway knits up if you go to her Instagram. She has a picture of one of the socks knit up, and it's just amazing. Okay, and then I got an order from Granite State Yarns. She had a shop update with some new colors, and I love her yarn. I love it. And of course, you know, that's my friend Lauren. So she had this color, which I saw it and I was like, it's very fall, but it's also very winter. I don't know. To me, it's just one of those like colors that it could be for any time of the year. Anyway, it's called Evergreen Glow. You can see that. These beautiful greens and browns, and there's even like right here, there's a pop of orange. So yeah, it's very fall kind of stuff, and this is her 75-25 base. So yeah, I can't wait to make socks out of this. I think it'll look beautiful. And with that, she sent me a little tape measure, which I don't know where I put that, but she sent me a little tape measure, which you can never have too many of those, and a piece of candy. And then she sent me this mini, which is also her 75-25, and it's her Valentine's 2022 one-of-a-kind color, which I thought was just pretty. So yes, thank you, Lauren. I already sent her a message, but thank you for that. I am super excited to use those. And then, last thing, I got my Yarnable Box, which, if you subscribe to that, either you've gotten it or you might have already seen an unboxing video. I didn't do one of those, but it was a ton of, it was just an awesome box this month. Like, some of the months, I'll admit, I don't, like in the past year, I think I talked about how I didn't really like the colorways, so I always look at the preview now, because you can skip months if you don't want the box instead of canceling your subscription. But so I had seen this month, but it's always more gorgeous in person. And like I looked at March's, oh my gosh, I can't wait to get that one when March comes around. But it came with all these goodies. So it came with this, it's a hot chocolate on a stick, salted caramel. So you stir that into some hot chocolate, and then some chocolate taffy, which I don't really like taffy, but you know, I can give that to somebody who does. And then this was like one of the most exciting extras because I don't have a lot of Progress Keepers like this. And I was super excited to get this. So let me turn it around. This chocolate cake with, I'm pretty sure that's a strawberry on top. But it's just, the detail on this is amazing. Like I don't know how these polymer clay artists do this, but like the texture on the cake even looks like it has layers. It's so cool. So this is my first polymer clay Progress Keeper, so that's exciting. And this is from Susie J's Polymer Clay Sweets and Treats. So I'm excited to use this on my DK chocolate dipped strawberry socks. But I was kind of torn. Like, I had my heart set on those socks as my next ones. And then, of course, I got the Yarnable Box, and the yarn just was like, ah, it's so beautiful. This is Raspberry Cream. And oh my gosh, the colors in this are just amazing. So much more amazing than it looked on the website. And that was true of the New Year's one too, the January one. So I really want to knit this up. But DK socks go fast, so I'm thinking I'll do the DK socks first and then do these after that. While still working on my other whip pile that I'm currently going through. So for the whip pile, I am down to 2 more second socks from October that I have to knit, 1 fingerless glove, and then the October knits will be done. And then I'm still working on my Grinch socks from the Grinch socks that I got from Anna of Zebra Yarns. I'm still in the first sock. I haven't touched it because I started doing a pattern. I showed it how I had it knit and then I ripped it out because I wanted to redo the toe, and then I decided to do a pattern. Well, I'm thinking about ripping it out again and just doing a more simple pattern, only because I like to take my knitting downstairs when we watch TV for like an hour at dinner. Like, we'll eat dinner, watch an hour or so of TV, and I want to have something to knit on that's not a pattern. So I don't know. I'm just leaving that to rest for now and decide that later. So yeah, so that's it for mail, works in progress, all that kind of stuff. So shop news, I think I talked last week about the Spreadshirt shop. I did launch that. I think I put that on the screen. It is launched. The 15% discount is still good until February 16th, so that's next Wednesday. Yeah. So Wednesday, you can get 50% off of everything in the shop. And this is not from the shop. Let me see if I can show it. My mom and I made this, but I just have my logo here. We just did kind of a DIY, but you can get something similar to this. So I put my logo on some stuff, and it's just small like this in the corner because I think it looks funny if it's bigger, but that's just me. And I do have some other, I have the Yarn Nerd graphic on there, and I have 2 other like sayings, so if you want to head over there and take a look, and maybe if I can figure out how to do it, I'll put like a split screen. I'm not that tech editing savvy yet, If I can figure out how to do that, I'll show pictures on either one of these sides of what those are. So yeah, go head over there. You want to grab a coffee mug or a shirt or a sweatshirt or something with one of those if you like them. It's 15% off till then. And what else? Oh, I'm still in full bag prep for my spring collection launch. I ordered a new tool to help me with that. I ordered a heat press. And normally people use those to make shirts like this, sublimation printing, but I watch some bag makers on YouTube and they do like leather and vinyl and, you know, like purses and stuff. But one of the girls that I like watching, she suggested using a heat press instead of an iron to iron your interfacing on. And I went back and forth on should I get it or not, and I decided yes. It was going to make things much easier than having to iron each individual piece, because the surface area is big enough that some of my smaller pieces, I could probably lay 2 or 3 of them at once. And, you know, you can set the temperature and you just press it down, and it's just, because ironing sometimes it distorts the fabric, and so you have like wonky edges, and so it'll be a good thing all in the end, hopefully. Cross your fingers. I have not plugged it up yet. I have not even taken it out of the box because I was cutting interfacing for that all this past like weekend and earlier in the week, and then last night I made something super exciting. Hopefully you guys will like these. Now keep in mind this is not the final size. I'm going to try and make it just a little bit smaller because to me it's kind of big. But I finally figured out how to make Yarn Nerd Progress Keepers. Oh, look at those. They're so cute. Let me get in close to the camera. Oh my goodness. Yeah, they turned out so good. So these are obviously going to be for me. These are a little bit over 1 inch by 1 inch. So they're not like too terribly big. I might put them on a sock so I could show you a size reference. But this one, the lighter, this is made out of maple. And then this one, we're experimenting with different kinds of wood we had in the house. This darker one is made out of walnut. So I am super pleased with how these turned out. I think they look so cute. And right now I only have gold hardware, if you saw that, because I ran out of silver a while back. So yeah, I love these. So let me put them on a sock so that you can kind of see what the size, like in reference, because I mean this size would be fine for a blanket or a sweater, but I was unsure like a smaller project how it would look. So let me open it up, let me put it on here and show you. It's kind of big for a sock. So here's what it looks like on a sock. So it's not like, I don't know, I don't think it's too crazy big. So yeah, not too terrible. So I'm gonna try and make it just a little bit smaller, but because of the detail in the picture, I don't want to go too much smaller because it would distort the image too much. So anyway, there's that. So what I was thinking, because I haven't posted about these yet on Instagram, I was thinking of doing, because we have plenty of wood to make a ton of these. And if t-shirts or coffee mugs, things like that are not your style, or, you know, you just want something small and you like this, I think this is the perfect solution. And I finally got around to trying it out. So what I was thinking is maybe doing like a pre-order type thing for these on the website, and leaving it open for like a week or something. And I probably will do that maybe in conjunction with the spring release. I'm not sure yet. We'll see. We'll see how much sewing I get done over the next couple weeks, because I mean, these don't take a ton of time. Obviously the laser that we have does all the work, but it does take I have to set it up and do a few different things. So anyway, so there's those. Let me know if you guys are interested in one of these. The detail on these is just amazing. Our laser did so good. So there's that. And yeah, I think that's it. Oh, I did want to say, if you like this video, you know, give me those, what do the YouTubers say? thumbs up, subscribe, whatever. But I also wanted to mention, make sure if you are looking forward to future releases for project bags and stuff, make sure you're subscribed to my newsletter, which you can do on my website. Scroll just to the homepage, scroll all the way to the bottom, and there is a box where you just put in your email. Because I send out newsletters only when there's new releases. I don't like bombard you with other unnecessary emails, because I personally hate that. But also with that, when you subscribe to the newsletter, you will get an email within a day or two with a coupon code for 10% off, which is good. There's no expiration date on it, so you don't have to use it within a certain amount of time. So if you don't like something from this collection, you can save that email and that code and use it any other time. So, and yeah, that's 10% off. So, anyway, I think that is going to be it for today. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.